What's going on, guys? It is Winwe from Margaritaville Guild here in the Warlords of Draenor Alpha / Beta / before the game comes out, whatever they want to call it. Taking another look at Shamans this time. In the last video, I talked a lot about the changes happening to enhancement Shamans. We kind of briefly went over the level 100 talents, but at that time I didn't actually have access to them. Now I do, so I want to go over them, show you the visual, kind of show you what you'd be looking at. So let's go to jump right in here, kind of do a brief overview in case you guys missed the last video. So starting off with Elemental Fusion, this is going to be your passive ability, which is, if for enhancement in particular, it's going to make your Lava Lash, every time you use Lava Lash, it's going to increase the damage of your next shock spell by 50%, and that can stack 2 times. So basically making your next shock 100% damage increase. So we've got that. That pairs really well with Echo of Elements, which allows you to not incur the cooldown, or have a chance to not incur the cooldown of your Lava Lash. So that thing procs you Lava Lash, and then you're shocking for an 100% increased damage on that. The next one's going to be the Storm Elemental Totem. This is going to be similar to your Fire Elemental Totem, your Earth Elemental Totem, and I would pair that one, at least initially looking at it, with Primal Elementalist, because it does give them more abilities, makes them a little cooler. So we got that, and that's the official thing, does makes them cooler. So you've got that. They cast lightning, gusts of wind, movement speed increase right around them. I'll show you all that here in a second. And then the last one is going to be Liquid Magma, and this is an ability that you can use off of one of your fire totems. So you got a fire totem down on the ground, you click this ability, or hotkey this ability. I'm not a clicker, but whatever suits you. So basically, use this ability, and it's going to shoot out big balls of magma. Liquid magma. It's going to do damage in an AoE to everybody within 4 yards of where each magma glob lands. Pretty sweet looking thing there, so I like that one. Only for AoE situations though, although it does a decent amount of damage for even single target, I feel like. Probably just not worth it over these other two. So let's take a look at those. We'll go with Elemental Fusion first. I'll try to get a proc of this Echo. Sweet, first strike. So allows me to cast Lava Lash twice in a row. So I'm going to back away so I don't get confused with all the different damage abilities. So it gets that buff of your Earth Shock or Flame Shock increased by 100%. So boom, 12k hit versus, let's see what it is if I'm just regular. So 2k to 12k. I'm not sure if that's right. Somebody do the math on that. But what's weird is it says in the talent that the damage of your next shock by 50%, but once you actually have the buff, and it's only, you see it here. Oh, cool, I got Echo Elements buff here again, but I had just used Lava Lash, so we'll use Lava Lash one more time. Okay. The tooltip here says damage of your next Earth Shock or Flame Shock is increased by 100%, which doesn't make sense because Earth Shock's gone away, as you guys all well know and are probably sad about. But yeah, anyway, so we got that. So let's say 3400 crit, and come on, here, let's do this. So 34k crit with none. 5k normal with 1, and 1 stack of this is what I'm talking about, of the Elemental Fusion, and with 2, 12k normal. So I kind of give you a little bit of an idea of the different hits that you're looking at. That's pretty sweet looking. I hadn't really noticed that before. The Echo of Elements buff on you, I like that. So anyway, so there you have it. That's the Elemental Fusion buff. Huge hit there, 20k crit. Remember, stats have been reduced. If you're like, 20k, that's terrible. Hopefully none of you actually sound like that. But so let's take a look at the next talent. We'll do Liquid Magma just because it's a way shorter cooldown than Storm Elemental. So Liquid magma, remember, goes off of any fire totem, but we'll just use searing totem for this one. So you get your searing totem. I'm gonna damage a couple of these guys, see if the AoE will hit all of them or not. So then you click your liquid magma, and it's just gonna start sending these globs of magma out. It's pretty freaking sweet looking, if you ask me. And again, this would, man, I love that. It's really cool looking. Again, that's going to be much better if everybody was stacked up, because it's going to hit, although it spreads to random people all around, it's going to hit everyone within 4 yards of where exactly it hits. So let's try that one more time, maybe. Put a new totem out, because I think that's going to go away. So that would be something you have to be really careful about, is your timing on your totem, because if you've got 10 seconds left on a totem, you cast this liquid magma and your totem expires, then your liquid magma is just gone. Well, I guess 10 seconds would matter because it only lasts that long, but you get the idea. If you cast it right before your totem expires, you wasted the ability. So pretty sweet looking, be really good in AoE situations, obviously. So I kind of like that. Dismisses. I don't have recall anymore. Maybe I'm gonna just run away. Run away. Maybe, or just wait till it expires. So anyway, the next one we're gonna look at is the Storm Elemental Totem. Oh, it's just got 3 seconds. So Storm Elemental Totem, pretty cool dude. So we'll talk about him here. So he's gonna hurl. Primarily, he hurls Gust of Wind, his damaging ability, and then for the damage he deals, he's gonna do healing. Fairly certain that he does more healing if you're in Resto Spec than he does if you're in, say, Enhancement or Elemental. But the damage he deals is gonna deal healing in 15 yards from that area. He also has an ability which empowers him. His lightning ability, it casts every 10 seconds or so, which allows him to do that damage dealing healing thing. He's got a, I don't know what the ability is. We'll take a look at it. I just don't want to waste time when we actually have that reading through these. So another ability that knocks somebody up in the air. I'll see what the name of that here is in a second. And then there's the Eye of the Storm ability, which if you're in this little circle wind area, it's going to increase your movement speed by quite a bit. So let's take a look at that. So we've got our, and get him attacking here. So the Primal Storm Elemental there, his first ability, Call Lightning. Like I said, this strikes the enemy with a good amount of lightning, and then he's charged to where he can has increased damage and healing, and so that's based off that charge buff that he has. So his Wind Gust, he's got Gale Force, which instantly knocks up an enemy. It won't knock somebody up here. I don't have a critter to do it on, but you can kind of see the visual. It just will knock somebody up in the air. And then the last one is this Eye of the Storm, which increases the movement speed of allies within 6 yards by 60%. So as you can see, 160, or in Ghost Wolf, 190 speed. Obviously, he's going to keep attacking the target and not move with you unless you put him on, let's say, passive, and then we run around. Except for, I don't think he's as fast, and so it's hard for him to keep up if you're moving at 190 speed. So that's the Storm Elemental Totem. Kind of fun. I like these big elemental totems, especially ones you can control with Primal Elementalists. Question that was asked is, can this be used since it's an air elemental totem? Can it be used with a fire elemental or with an earth elemental? And they are mutually exclusive, meaning they can't be used at the same time. If you cast one of them, it's going to incur a 1 minute cooldown on the others. Although, let me try something here. I'm assuming this still incurs the cooldown, the 1 minute cooldown. So, yep. still incurs that cooldown even if you have that glyph. For this one, only lasts for 60 seconds. So, so there you have it. That is the Shaman level 100 talents there. Overall, I think Elemental Fusion would be kind of cool. It's good sustain damage if you're going for Echo of Elements. Definitely would rely heavily on getting your procs, but a good amount of damage. Storm Elemental Totem, just feel like you could have even more burst than you already do. Having the Fire Elemental Totem as well as the Storm Elemental Totem to cast during burst situations, and then obviously your AoE ability is going to be Liquid Magma. So there you have it. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, to like at the bottom. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll be making new videos all the time. Again, this is WoD from Margaritaville Guild, and thanks for watching.